More than 800 people have joined. Yeah, Nisha, please get started. Ashok Reddy, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, before, okay, once again, I welcome all the collaborators of this program, ELEC program. First, I would like to congratulate all the primary teachers who have successfully completed first 5 days program. So part of this today, we are moving to the next level. So for that, so today we have planned this session. For this purpose, I would like to request my director is CRT, Radha Reddy madam. She will give few words about because she is busy with other meetings. So before we start our input session, madam will give us a brief input. Okay. Now I welcome Radha Reddy madam will join with us now.
Good afternoon to all the participants of this webinar. At the outset, I'd like to congratulate all the participants for having undergone the 5-day face-to-face mode. And now is a more crucial period of them undergoing the online training for the coming 3 weeks. And I also thank Azim Premji University for being our partners in taking up this training at a very short notice and such a gigantic task. I thank you once again. And my request to all the participants is please join the webinars and please use this online activity to the best of their abilities so that this will help them to take up the teaching when they go into the English medium schools or when they're handling teachers, students of English medium. My best wishes to all of you. Now I'll hand over to Ashok Reddy to take it up further.
Thank you very much, madam. As you said that it's our responsibility to make our classrooms with more English medium ambience. For that, our teachers are really working as we expect. They are doing an excellent job. Even we got good reports from the ground level also. It's a big thing. There is a big applause to all the teachers who have taken part in the face-to-face program from all the districts in all the centers. People are participating in they are very active and they are taking a keen interest in learning the things. And on this occasion, I also thank Team APU because they are academically supporting a lot. And time to time, they are giving updates. Though we have very short time, we are following all the things and things are happening as we expected. Now, you all know that today is we are into the second week of the program. You all know that this program is for 4 weeks. First week we worked on the face-to-face. Now we are going to have online activity. So for part of this online activity, there are some steps, like some procedure need to be followed. In that, especially, we have to first get onto the web portal. So already we have shared the data with Azim Premji University. They have cleared the data and they are now giving the login IDs, and everybody will they will give us all the details how to get onto the web portal and how to access the material. That is one part. Apart from that, every week we will have a webinar of 90 minutes. That how that 90 minutes webinar takes place and what is the role of the mentor, what is the how the each mentor should work with the mentees, that teachers. So those details we will get from the faculty from Azim Premji University. Nisha ji is with us, as well as the technical partner Tribert also with us. They will give solutions like any technical issue or login issues and smooth functioning of all these 4 days activity. They will support us. So now I request Nisha ji to continue this input session. I request all the participants of this program, please try to understand the entire process, because once if you internalize the online activity, things will go smooth. So this is the first batch. So it's a big credit goes to your team, your participation. So this batch will get this opportunity to take up all the challenges. See, there are many challenges. Already you know that in registration, while getting access to the web portal, there are some issues, complexities are there, but still we tried hard. So you all will get comfortably onto the online. We made your login credentials also very simple. You will have only employee ID enough. You have to remember only your employee ID. Then there will be a password. Now there is a common password for all, that is ELEC. So you have to use your employee ID as user ID, then ELEC as your password. So please, this is required for everyone to remember. So that way to get the login and what is the URL and those things we will get from Tribyte people will help us. I welcome Kanta on behalf of Tribyte. And now it's time to, because see, webinar anyway, it will happen with the support of the mentor. So how mentor should work and what sort of interaction should happen during the webinars. These things we need to get more clarity. So already you are working, already you have undergone some trainings at the state level with the help of KRPs, and at the district level also we had mentor trainings. Now I request each of you to try to understand the entire program. See, one time we met with each other face to face, then we are going to the online. See, friends, remember one thing, you may not get the same faces sometimes. You may need to work with others also. Please try to understand this and work like that you are in touch with them and try to form groups. Now batching will happen. One mentor, 15 mentees will be allotted. So each batch should maintain a WhatsApp group for a right purpose. Use it for only for exchanging the like any issue or any kind of information about the ELEC program, and be like you can talk to each other, because your attendance in the online also web portal also will be tracked as per the university norm. We must attend at least 90% plus. So these all are you have to take very seriously, and already you have attended 100% during the face to face. Show the same enthusiasm and continue with the online activity also. But one thing is, see, that mentor will try to give you all kind of information, all kind of interaction, everything they will give input. But thing is, sometimes if something is a gap, you can fill it immediately. So don't be a passive participant during the webinars. You be an active participant and also be a value added. You have to keep adding value to your webinars. So this is a request from SCRT side, and hope you all have enjoyed your face-to-face program. So same will you have to carry during your online activity also. Now I welcome Neshaji from APU. Please give our mentors, participant teachers, the needy input for how to take up the web, online activity. That all details please provide them so that they will have more clear picture about the program. Over to Nishaji.
Thank you, Ashok sir. I also thank SCRT Director Radha Reddy Madam for her encouragement to all the participants. And let me, before going into the content of the course and how we are going to anchor the online sessions, let me invite Kanta from Tribyte Technologies. She will take us through the online platform, how to log in, where to see the webinars, and so on. So I request all the people who are present on YouTube Live to listen to her carefully. Over to Kanta.
Thank you, Nishaji. Thank you, Ashok Reddy Sirji. And I thank all the SCRT team as well as APU University giving us opportunity to execute this project. So I'm just sharing my screen. So where we will go through the steps. So good afternoon, all the mentors and mentees. So hope you are enjoying this program. So now I'll guide you on the steps, how you can log in and where do you see your live sessions. So this is the website. If you are using a computer or a laptop, then you have to enter this login URL, which we will be sharing you across. So this link will be shared with you. So as Ashok Reddy sir mentioned that your employee ID will be your login credentials, like you have to enter your employee ID and you have to enter ELEC as your password. So currently I'm logging in as one of the mentor. So mentor, how can they log into the Azim Premji University to start the session? So this is the employee ID of one of the mentor. So this is the password. So you have to press login button. Once you press login button, so you will see the course here. What is the live course? And to start the live class, which is scheduled today at 4 p.m. for some of the districts and 5:45 for second session for some of the district. So once you log in, on the right side on the header, you will see webinar. So this is the webinar which is scheduled. So once you will see the schedule, right? So you will have a join button and start button. For the mentors, there will be a start button. So once they click on the start button, the session will be started. So similarly, as a participant, so for example, I'm logging in as one of the mentees. So this is my employee ID. So I have to key in my employee ID and the password, click on login. So once I log in, I'll see the course here, all the course and material. And here I have to click on webinar. So once you click on the webinar, you will see the live session and you will see a join button. So once we click on the join button, as a mentee, you will be joining the session. So where mentor will take you through the entire session, first session. So this is on the browser application. So if you are using Chrome browser, then these are the steps you have to follow. And in any case, any of the issues, you can write it to us, ELEC support@azimpremguniversity.com. The support ID is shared to all of you. So where you can write for any queries. So similarly, for the mobile application, so you have to go to the mobile application. In case you are using a smartphone or mobile devices, then here are the steps. So one is you have to go to the Google Play Store and find Azim Premji University. So once you find the Azim Premji University application, you have to click on install button. So you have to install the application. Once you install the application, then you will see the screen where you have to enter your employee ID and your password. So password is ELEC, that is common to all of you. So as soon as you enter the password and sign in, you can change your password. Once you log in, you will see your course here. And these are the tasks. So since we are having a live session scheduled today, so I'll directly take you through the webinar. So for example, let me just go to the webinar, how you can join a webinar through mobile app. So from the mobile application, once you have installed the mobile application, you have to click on the three dots shown here on the top right corner. So once you click on the three dots here, you will see a menu here. In the menu, you have to click on webinar. So once you click on the webinar, you will see the session that you have to join. So there is a join button. Once you press join button, you will be part of the live session. So these are the steps to be followed for all the mentors and mentees. Thank you, everyone. I hope you'll be able to log in and join today's session. Over to you, Nishaji.
Thank you so much, Kanta. I think that is clear enough for all the participants to log in to the course website. If you look at the course website, it is www.onlinecourses.apu.edu.in. That we will also share with all the KRPs and mentors. So you will get the link from them. Okay. So this is the website. As soon as you log into the website, you will have to, as Kantaji said, username and password. Again, username is your employee ID and password is common to everybody, small case ELEC, right? Once you enter there, everything is self-explanatory. So you also explore, right? You look at what is there in each of the tabs. what does introduction page say? There is also a short tutorial on how to navigate this online platform. So do look at it. With that, let me take you through the online weeks. I'll also share my screen. Just a minute. One second, huh? Please give me a second. Yes, here it is. I'll go to the slideshow mode. Yeah, so this is English language enrichment course, level 1. There were several queries asking for what is the long form of ELEC. So this is enrichment course. Once again, let me reiterate that we are calling this course as an enrichment course because we strongly believe that all the participants know English already, because English is there in our environment. So everybody, the starting point is different. Somebody may be able to speak fluently about all the topics in the classroom or in the environment and so on. Somebody may be at the beginner's stage and so on. There may be individual differences, but all of us know English. And this is the premise on which this course is developed. So the attempt in the course is to develop English language proficiency among the participants. This is a platform which helps you to enrich your English language. That is why the name of the course is English Language Enrichment Course. Already everybody has completed 1 week of face-to-face interaction. And I'm aware that this interaction was very, very fruitful. All the mentors have worked very hard to ensure that all the participants are speaking in English, and their hesitation about speaking in English is going slowly, and it will take time. Language learning, or any learning for that matter, is a lifelong process. So we cannot expect that in a day or two we will be able to master everything, but it is important to have a positive attitude towards learning process itself. So as soon as you entered the ELEC program, the English language enrichment program, it's understood that you have motivation to learn to speak in English, right? And week 1 is also a testimony to that, because all the participants have engaged so enthusiastically in all the discussions. So we will keep this journey equally fruitful also on the online platform, right? So we have 3 more weeks to go. That is part A of the course. Like all of you know already, this is a 9 weeks course. In the 9 weeks, the first week is face-to-face. Again, the 7th week or the 5th week, whatever the SERT decides, will be face-to-face. And other 7 weeks are online. In part A, we are only covering 4 weeks. Out of these 4 weeks, you have already covered 1 week of the interaction. That was face-to-face. And now we are moving into week 2, week 3, and week 4. All these weeks are online weeks, right? For week 2, the theme is food. For week 3, the theme is wonderful nature. And week 4, the theme is courage. Once again, I want to let you know that the themes are selected by the people who are working on the ground. When we were developing the course, we had teacher educators from the state of Telangana, And we were in continuous discussion with them on what kinds of themes, what kinds of topics, what kinds of questions and materials would interest the participants. With their inputs, this course has been designed. So these are the themes that were suggested, and all of us felt that these themes will generate a lot of discussion because these are there in our own contexts, right? There is so much to talk about everything, like even food for that matter. So that is why these themes are selected. Now the question is, like Ashok sir in the very beginning asked this question, right? What is expected from the participants during online weeks? So we would like all the participants to continue to engage with the course content during the online weeks. So like I said before, language learning or any learning for that matter is a lifelong process, and we need to continue to work on it, right? So 1 week has been very fruitful. Let us continue the journey of language learning through the online mode as well. So we would like all the participants to continue to engage with the course content during the entire online week duration. Complete all the tasks that are given for the particular week. So as soon as you get your login credentials and you log into the platform, you will see that there is a theme, and under a theme, there are certain tasks. For example, if we take food as a theme for week 2, then there are around 4 to 5 tasks that are listed. As soon as you click on the task, the particular descriptions will come in. For example, watch this video and discuss this question. As soon as you click on the discuss, that discuss tab will take you to the discussion forum. In the discussion forum, you will be able to add your thoughts, as well as you will be able to respond to the responses of other friends, your friends who have already responded to those questions, right? And also, this is important that you attend all the webinars. So it is 100% participation is mandatory in all the webinars. Sometimes we do understand that there could be some emergencies, etc. So let your mentors know. But apart from the emergency cases, I think we expect that all of you attend webinars. Webinars are also not many in number. There is one webinar per week, which is of 90 minutes. And I think all of us can take out that time for our own English language enrichment program. Very important point is that your performance in this course is not assessed based on how accurately you are speaking in English, but it is based on your efforts to use English. So we would like to see week on week, how are you progressing? How are you making efforts to communicate in English? Okay. Now, while you engage with the online tasks, it's very important that you do not worry about meaning of each word, right? We see that there are words which we don't understand. So try to make meaning of even those words from the overall context of the movie or the story or the newspaper article, right? Try to guess the meanings of those words. And after that, you can also look at the dictionary. But don't feel that, oh, I don't know the meaning of this word, I can't move forward. It should not be the case. Now, while responding orally or in writing, do not worry about errors, because all of us know that when we are actually learning, we are in the process of learning, the errors are very natural steps, and they indicate that we are moving ahead in the direction of learning. Express your thoughts in English. If while expressing your thoughts, it is possible that you may use a few words from your own other languages that you know, and that is fine. A very important point in language learning is to use language without worrying or without being or under the impression that I'll be judged if I speak quote unquote wrong English and so on. So be fearless, try to express yourself. It's more important that you communicate meaning, and yeah. Now, let us take one example of the theme food. In every theme, we have tried to ensure that there is a video, there is a story, and there is a newspaper report or something around that. So you are expected to watch a video story, then engage with the tasks that are based on that input. There is also an exercise in which you are supposed to describe a recipe of your favorite food, or describe the best wedding food that you have recently had, and record it and upload the audio file on the platform. So all of our phones, smartphones have the audio option in it. You have to just speak, record the audio file and upload. So if you look at the theme food, there is also a very interesting video on history of tea. And there is a newspaper article on using different parts of plants. So what we are suggesting is, when you are watching the video or reading the stories or articles, do it more than once, right? Try to do it twice, thrice, so that you understand how people are using English in those contexts. And after that, respond to the tasks. Don't be in hurry. There is a 1 week duration for you to engage with the theme. So take out time, observe or listen to these videos very carefully, once, twice, thrice, and after that engage with the tasks that are given at the end. Now the question is, what is expected from mentors during the online weeks? So we have to anchor, all the mentors have to anchor one webinar in each of the weeks, and one webinar is equal to 90 minutes. It is important that we keep to the time, because this is done on the online platform. So there is a possibility that because you are not stopping on time, you won't be able to, the other webinars may have difficulty in starting. So please, I request everybody to start the webinars on time, and also end the webinars on time. Secondly, go through the content of the theme yourself before the webinar. So this was also one of the questions that was continuously asked, that should the mentors go through the course as the participants are going through? Because some of the mentors are there who themselves have not gone through the course, right? Like participants. So one thing what we have been telling them is that the mentors are selected by the state, by the district education officers, with the who are already mentors at the state level, and who have engaged with the capacity building of the teachers, of the other stakeholders at the district level. So we felt that they can do the role of mentoring very well. So they need not go through the entire 9 weeks course as we are expecting participants to go through. But all of us know, as teachers, when we want to teach something, we have to prepare in advance. So that expectation is there from the mentors as well. We would like them to go through the content of the theme themselves before the webinar. Okay, look at the entire theme content, look at what are the videos or the stories or the newspaper articles that are suggested. After that, generate a dialogue around the theme. So for example, the theme is food. So generate dialogue around it. Again, as we discussed, use several open-ended questions. Ensure that all the participants get to speak. Listen to all the responses carefully. And because when you listen to the responses, you also get some ideas on how to frame next set of questions. Because this is not actually a question answer session that we want to have. It's a place wherein we are building dialogue. So when some participants say something, if you listen to them carefully, then we will be able to frame next set of questions, and other participants can respond to that. So the effort is to generate a lot of dialogue. And there is also a breakout room option in Zoom. You can make use of it. So you may give a short question or a discussion question, and break your group of 15 members into 3 separate groups, right? 5 members in each group. Or you can break them into 5 groups with 3 members in each group. Ask them to discuss with each other, come back after 15 minutes, and one of them shares. So this also helps in retaining the interest, ensuring that all the participants have spoken and all that. Now, this also came as a question, and hence I thought I'll talk about this, that it is not mandatory that the mentors take the participants through all the tasks one by one. the participants should go through the tasks on their own. And as I said before, as soon as you log in, you will be able to see the course yourself. And if you click on this theme, week 1 theme food, you will see all the tasks one by one. And they are self-explanatory. It will automatically ask you, watch this particular video. Now, what do you think about this? Discuss. And as soon as there is a discuss, there will be also a hand icon. If you click there, you will automatically taken to the discussion forum. So things are very, very simple there. So you explore it. So I request the participants to not expect the mentors that they will take you through all the tasks. That is not the purpose of the webinar. If you have questions on the task, you please connect with your mentors during the rest of the other timing other than the webinar. Okay. Webinar is for the practice, or it is a space for talking in English, right, around that particular theme. Mentors can briefly summarize what are the different tasks during the webinar, maybe take 5 minutes or so. Just give an overview of what is the content and what is expected, etc. Mentors also, I'm requesting you, and also Ashok sir has requested that you please maintain a WhatsApp group with all your mentees, okay? And strictly use it for the purpose of speaking in English, communicating in English with each other. Encourage everybody to use this platform to develop their English language abilities. Now, just some examples. You need not restrict yourself to these questions alone. I'm just giving you examples of what kind of questions can be asked during the online webinars, right? So for example, the theme is food. So you may ask the participants to share their childhood memories associated with food. And you will see that so many participants will share very interesting memories with you. And that also becomes a space of sharing, caring, listening to each other, right? Similarly, other questions could be: describe the relationship between food and cultural practices, talk about food and festivals celebrated in your locality, and so on. So if you look at these questions, actually, they help you to build connections with yourself, your experiences, and there is so much to talk about all these that people already have so much to say, and only thing is that they have to now say it in English. And they may be using their home languages or the other languages that they know, and it is fine, right? Encourage them to speak in English. Now, how do you plan? This is particularly for mentors. How do you plan for online webinars? All of us know that online webinars are also thematic. Okay, so we have to build conversations around the particular themes. I have 3 to 4 questions which are open-ended for each of the webinars, which are based again on the themes. I request all of you, the mentors especially, to keep in touch with your KRPs of your districts. Let them know also how you are planning to take those webinars, what kinds of questions you are asking. If you are planning to show some videos, which are those videos that you are planning to show, and what kinds of questions are you asking, and so on. So work with them. So KRPs, the key resource persons, are also there to give you academic inputs. Take their help. And you can also use your own creativity, right? But we have to remember that there are certain principles that the course has adhered to. And when you bring in your own materials or questions, remember that these principles you also adhere to. For example, we are saying that questions should be open-ended. Mentors should restrict their talk time to 15% to 20%, allow participants to talk more. And it is important that all the participants speak, everyone in your group. The group is that way very small, just 15 people. So we must ensure that all of them are getting the opportunities to speak, and encourage participants to take turns. It is possible that people may, generally, these are the questions where people have a lot to share. So, but it is important also that because everyone wants to share, and we want everyone to speak in English, practice it, everybody takes a turn in responding or expressing their views. And most important thing is that listen to each other carefully. This is for participants as well as mentors, that we must listen to each other very carefully. Try to ask questions, very interesting questions to other people, so that they also respond. They feel encouraged while speaking in English, and they also feel that people are genuinely interested in what they are saying. Okay, so this is learning and teaching is also so much related with the kind of emotional connect we are able to make with our participants. So I request everybody to build this space as a space of collaborative learning and sharing and caring. We are all together in this process of language learning. Let me take another example. Week 3 will be the theme of, actually it will be online week 2, right? And the theme is wonderful nature. Some of the examples of the kind of questions that you can ask are, for example, we often hear nature is the best teacher. Would you like to elaborate on this? It could be a question, and give some time to the for them to think and then respond. Similarly, do you think our relationship with nature has changed in the last 30, 40 years? Give reasons for your answer. Right? So these are the kinds of questions that generate a lot of thought, discussion. There may be agreements, disagreements, and people can describe in more detail why they agree with this or disagree with this, and so on. The week 4 is again online week 3, and the theme is courage. Courage, there is a lot to talk about this particular topic, and you can think about more questions on this. Some of the questions could be, talk about courageous moments of your own life. How do you feel about those moments now? In your view, who is a courageous person? So these are all kinds of questions, because again, they are open-ended, and they do not pressurize the participants to respond in terms of right answer or wrong answer. All the answers are appropriate. All the views are fine. And only thrust that we are putting in is that everybody should speak in English. And while speaking in English, there will be some errors, and we are looking at errors as the steps of learning. We are also saying that while speaking in English, participants or mentors also will bring in the words from their home languages. That is also fine. But together as a community, we have to learn together to communicate in English, because that is a demand of the time. Most of our schools are getting into English medium, and this is our duty also to give that English language exposure to our own children who are coming to school, right? Yeah, this is specifically again for mentors, that mentors, we request you to please keep a detailed record of attendance of participants and their participation, in the sense that it is not for assessing the participants, because that is not the criteria of assessment in this course at all. What we are saying for participants is that you please attend all the webinars, you respond to all the questions at the discussion forum, you upload your audio files, you respond to each other, etc. And that is all that is expected from the participants, that active participation, right? That is one part. The second is we also want for our own reflection, that how has this course helped people to move forward in learning English. With that perspective in mind, we would like the mentors to keep some record of their observations on how each of the participants moved from their, say they were on point A when we began the course, but now how to, after 3 weeks or 4 weeks of time, where are we in terms of their English language abilities. So requesting mentors to keep that kind of a record. And this is high time, like this is at the end of week 1, we are talking. So you already know your participants. So please maintain this kind of Excel sheet would do, Excel sheet with names of all your mentees, and then a column on how did you see them speaking in English, etc. What kinds of efforts they have made. And maybe at the end of week 4, that is our 3rd online week, the part A will get over, right, in 4 weeks. So that time also develop some kind of a qualitative comment document on each of the mentees. And this is not actually to be shared with mentees, or it is not for, for the use of any kind of assessment or grading, nothing. This is only for our own purposes. If you want to just mention participant A, participant B, etc., that is also fine. We just want to see the progress or the effect of the course on the participants. Yeah. For KRPs, the key resource persons, please requesting you to keep this kind of a data also for the district itself. So you have mentors, you have their mentees, you have the qualitative remarks on all the participants at the end of week 1 and at the end of week 4. This kind of help us in reflecting on how the course went, and if possible, what kinds of further revisions are required for the course. With this, I will stop sharing my screen. Yeah. I hope this entire stretch of online weeks, how to do it, what is the role of participants, what is the role of mentees is now clear, and we are ready to take it up. On the way, there will be challenges. There may be sometimes internet connectivity issues and such things, but I think we have to sail through it, and we have to see that all of us are putting our best efforts in learning English. So with that, maybe I invite Ashok sir to take this forward, or if you think I should address any other questions. Am I audible?
Thank you very much, Nishaji, for your detailed input. Now it's time for us to act, because you people have got enough input on the activity that what we have to do on the online for next 3 weeks, and how to come close. Like you have to build a kind of rapport among your mentor and mentees. So it should happen as we like to make our program more effective. This is mandatory for us. Now I request Kantaji to give a brief explanation, like on which URL they can get onto the login area. That is one thing. Second thing is, already we have announced today and tomorrow we have sessions. Now today our session is at 4 o'clock. We scheduled it, but this 4 o'clock session will start. Only we will try to check how many of you are successfully logged on to the website, web portal, course portal. That is first thing. If everything goes well, we will start the webinar. Until next, again, we have one more session at 5:45. So by that time, we hope second webinar will go with full login participants. Before that, I request Kantaji to display the schedule first, session first. So session details, because we have 21 districts. 21 session is planned for today and tomorrow. So for that, the enrollment, the login process, already she has explained clearly, but once again, she can give you that URL where you have to click. If you use browser, what to do. If you use your mobile phone, see, you may use mobile phone. So when you're using mobile phone, there is an app. So how to download that app and how to access this URL, Kantaji will give you that information. If you are using laptop or desktop, and how to get onto the web portal. These information I expect from Kantaji. Please take over. And after that, you display the session schedules also. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. First, I'll display the schedules so that all of them know like when is the live class is scheduled. I'm sharing my screen. Okay. So I hope screen is visible. So these are the districts. So 21 district live session is scheduled. So the dates are given in the column here, 30th. So all the districts, when is the session starting and timings. So for example, Adilabad on 30th, you will be having your first session at 4 p.m. So since it will be 1.5 year session, so it will be 4 to 5:30 p.m. So I request participants to join 1 or 2 minutes before, log in, go to the webinar, and I'll showcase one more time how you can log in and go to the webinar to join your session. Similarly, mentors should log in, and I request all the mentors to start at least 5 minutes before your live session so that all the mentees will join by 4 p.m. So all the details are given here. So for example, first Adilabad to Nizamabad, all the districts, Nirmal, Adilabad to Nirmal, all the districts session is scheduled on today. So Adilabad to Mehboob Nagar, your session will start at 4 p.m., 4 to 5:30 p.m. And from Mancherial to Nirmal, your session will start from 5:45 to 7:15 p.m. So I request all the mentors from the first 4 districts, okay, Adilabad, Hyderabad, Jangaon, Jaishankar, Bhupalapalli, Karimnagar, Kumram Bhim, Asifabad, and Mehboob Nagar to end your session by 5:30 or maximum by 5:35. You should not extend till 5:45 because another session is scheduled. So you have to make sure you will end the session after 5:30. Maximum by 5 minutes you can extend. 5:35 you have to end your session. So similarly for rest of the districts also, you can see the schedule here. So you have to start and end by the timings, whatever mentioned here. So you'll be having sessions today scheduled. And these districts, Nizamabad to Yadadri, Bhuvangiri. So your session will start tomorrow. So some of them, first 4 districts will be having session from 4 to 5:30 p.m. And the other 4 districts, Vikrabad and till Adadri, Bhuvangiri, it will start from 5:45 to 7:50. So now I again quickly show you. So this is your URL, onlinecourses.apu.edu.in. This is the link where you have to go to your Chrome browser, enter this URL. So once you enter and press enter, you will see the login screen. So here you have to sign in. So the first step is you have to enter your employee ID and ELEC is your password. So on entering, you have to press login. So once you log in, when you click on the course, you will see your courses. So introduction is given. Please go through the introduction. Okay, and the course content and all your activities will be listed here. So for today's live session, you have to click on the webinar icon here on top. So when you click on webinar, you will see your live session date and timing. So all the mentees should click on join. So these are the steps you have to follow if you are using your laptop and computers. Suppose if you are using your mobile or smartphone, you have to go to Play Store, Google Play Store. So you have to search for Azim Premji University. So when you type in and search, you will get Azim Premji University mobile application. So you have to click on install. So once the application is installed, you will see the login screen where you have to enter your employee ID, and your password is ELEC. Once you enter, you have to click on sign in button. So once you log in, you will see your course here. So when you click on the courses, all the weeks and content you can see here. So for today's live class session, so you have to, how you can join a webinar. So on the top, on the right side corner, you will see 3 dots. So once you click on the 3 dots, you will see a menu here. From the menu, you have to click on webinar. So once you click on webinar, you will see a live session which is scheduled for your batch. You have to click on join button. So I hope everyone, it's a very 3 simple steps where you have to just log in, go to webinar and click on join. Suppose if the session is not started, you will get a message that your mentor has not started. Be patient, wait for some time. So once the mentor starts the session, you will automatically join the session. And mentors, I am again, giving an instruction. Please end the session at the allocated time, so that the next session, mentors can start the other sessions for other districts. So I hope everyone have got the clarification on how you can log in and how you can join the webinar. Over to you, Ashok Reddy, sir.
Sir, just 2 points I want to add to what Kanta has said. One is that, Kanta, this security tab which is there, for example, here, I think people are able to see my screen. I don't think so. Yeah, they are not able to see the screen now. But there is a security tab which they have to click, and they have to click on enable waiting room. After that, the waiting room will be disabled and all the participants will be in automatically. Otherwise, if they keep it enable waiting room, then they have to individually admit each of the participant. So that is one feature. And the second is, when Kanta is saying that you have to end the session, all the mentors, please take note that you have to go to your webinar page, and there you will have this end button. So please click on the end button. Without that, the sessions will not get ended. Right, Kanta?
Yes, that's right. So from the browser or from the mobile application, so once you start the session, so you will get a end button automatically. You have to just press that end button once you complete the live session.
And also that all the Zoom sessions are recorded. I think that is all from our side. Ashok sir.
Okay, hope enough input is given. Any questions? Can we, do we need to address any issue, Ishaji?
There will be a delay, sir. So we will not be able to answer the queries.
Okay, let us assume if they have any issue with login and other issues, they need not to get panic. So please contact your mentor. If it is not possible with the mentor, we have KRPs, key resource persons are there in the district. They have enough experience. You can take their help. That is one thing. And second thing is, we have many teachers who have successfully completed ELEC course, already 9-week course. In each district, we have many people, like we have around 1,378 in the state. So that in each state, there are 10, 15 people are there. They also will come to your support and better communicate through channel first. First, you try from yourself, your end. If it is not working, you talk to your mentor, convey it to the mentor. Not only to the mentor, you take the help of your colleagues also, those who are in your batch. So take their help. And apart from that, you can contact the key resource persons also. They will be available. They will help you. That's not a big issue. Next thing is follow the schedule strictly. But today it's a trial kind of thing we are working. So we will maximum will reach to you. But if something goes wrong, something gaps are there means it may take some time. But try to close your entire login procedure today, because already we have logging 2 days. So we thought of starting these sessions on day 1, Monday itself. Okay, anyway, now you can start, you can work. If any issue comes, immediately speak to your colleagues, your mentor, then your key resource person. They, in turn, if they're not able to solve, there are some team we have constituting for each district, some nodal team. You can contact them. They will in turn will communicate with the tribite, with Kantaji and all. They will come to your rescue. Okay. And with this, shall I conclude, Nishaji? Anything left?
No. Yes. Let us conclude. Yeah.
So once again, I thank Nisha Madam from Ajim Premji University. So we want to connect with each individual. That is the idea for conducting this introductory session. And our APU faculty always will be they will be in access to us. So at the end, last, if you feel if we have problem serious, definitely we will reach to the APU faculty. Definitely they'll solve it. And all the way from the preparation of the course material, designing the course, planning and execution, everywhere they have given excellent support to SCRT, and they have given excellent academic support to all our key resource persons. And even every day they are conducting frequent webinars. So don't miss them. University also directly will conduct some webinars with you, like these sessions. Please in touch with your group and always be in touch with APU faculty. Definitely they will help us. And next thing is, it's very interesting that in many districts already key resource persons, mentors already conducting webinars and Zoom meetings. Let's continue this rapport, continue this interaction. It will reduce the issues. And even you can have whatever things are missing during the webinar time, you can have a detailed discussion during your Zoom meetings. You can customize your meetings according to your needs, according to the your convenience. That is one thing. Second thing is, when you are working on the online, don't neglect it. Be serious about your work assignment. Go through the material every day. Try to read extra resources also. They are available now on the web portal. And try to connect the your real life things. Already you know that how these things are happening in your face-to-face workshop. And now it's time for us to start connecting with more people. So when you're entering into the online means you're opening more horizons, more doors. So please do that. And I thank APU faculty for this wonderful support. And also I thank team Tribite, Kantaji and team for helping us, for supporting in the technical area. And definitely we will have more this kind of interactions with the participants. This is not the end, it's only a beginning. So hope for the best. And next is immediately your webinar is waiting for all of you. Already you got some idea about how to get onto the web portal. Your user ID is your employee ID. And try to remember whatever that number you have written on your link, that will be your employee ID. You might have something, if you have written something wrong, your employee ID also, you have to remember that only, because your user ID will not work. Remember your user ID, employee ID, then the password is ELEC. Don't forget, ELEC. Okay, if you still have any confusion, let that issue should come through your mentor and key resource person. Don't communicate, don't call us directly. Please make a note of it. It won't resolve, because our KRPs and mentors have enough idea about this activity. They will help you at that level only. I thank all the people who have taken active participation for this webinar. It's a big record, like huge, many people turned for this program. Great. So it's a big happening, already happened. So hope for one more happening, and that is webinar interaction. So please go and join in your webinars. I request all the mentors also get ready. You start working on your webinars. Let report us how many of the mentees have turned up, So based on that attendance, we can plan for next webinars. So wish you all the best. Good luck. See you all. Bye.
Yeah, happy learning journey to all of you. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah.